So there's these three hobos hanging out in a train station, starving. It's been days since any one of them has eaten. And they're just sitting there wistfully thinking of food, you know. And this train pulls up, and the people start getting out of the train. And the most hideous, vile, horrendous woman you ever saw hobbles out of this train. Just a loathsome, disgusting display of horrendous hygiene and terrible congenital misfortune. Hideous to comprehend. She practically had tentacles. She hobbles up to the first one of the guys here, first hobo. Says, I realize that I'm physically repugnant, but I have needs too. And if you can make me happy for one night, I'll give you the best breakfast you ever had tomorrow morning. So the guy says, I'm sorry, lady, but I just couldn't go through with it. There's just no way. Sorry. So she hobbles up to the next fella. Same proposition. He says, no. You know. Finally, the third guy, he said, well, for the best breakfast I ever had in my life. All right. So he follows her home. They go upstairs to her apartment. She starts undressing. As hideous as she was to begin with, it just gets scarier as she starts taking her clothes off. Various corsets and things fly across the room, and flabby, pus-infested, horrendous, disfigured skin expands. She sprawls out on the bed and hangs over the sides of it like Jabba the Hutt. There are flies buzzing around. The guy starts to gag a little bit, thinks he might lose what lunch he would have had if he had any lunch, but he hasn't eaten in 6 days. And he thinks, holy shit, I can't go through with this after all, but what am I going to tell this lady? She's already sprawled out here on the bed. So he says, listen, just give me a minute, okay? And she's like, come on, quick, I'm ready, take me, you know. He's like, okay, hold on a second, close your eyes. He runs over into the kitchen, opens the refrigerator, and he looks around. He finds a bag of ears of corn. So he grabs the first one, runs back to the bedroom, says, close your eyes. Throws the corn out the window. She says, more, give it to me. He says, all right, keep your eyes closed. He runs back, gets the rest of the corn from the refrigerator. Goes through like 8 ears of corn. Finally, this hideous beast of a lady passes out and falls asleep. Well, sure enough, the next day, best breakfast he's ever had. The whole 9 yards, everything. Pancakes and waffles, sausage and bacon. You know? Biscuits, gravy, grits, hash browns, everything. Orange juice, coffee. So he leaves the place, comes out on the street, and there's his two buddies standing there with shit-eating grins. Says, what are you guys smiling about? I'm the one that had the best breakfast in the world. The guy said, well, you know what? For dinner last night, we had buttered corn.